Hello friends, today we are going to see the trick to solve reciprocity theorem based question. More specifically, we are going to see how reciprocity theorem can save our time. Okay, so let's jump directly to the sum and there only we will see this trick. So the first sum is from EC 2019. Consider a two-port network and find I. So you can see this is our two-port network. When 5 volt was applied, the excitation at the output it was 1 ampere and we have to find out this current when at the output we will get 5 volt. Okay, so for this type of question I can use reciprocity theorem and can directly say the answer will be 1 ampere. Okay, so but before going to this theorem, let us see the traditional way that people used to follow to solve this question. Okay, so if you observe this two circuit, if we are able to find out the value of R, then we can put the value of R in this circuit and we will get the current easily. Okay, so the traditional method will be to find the value of R first. Okay, so for that let us assume V here. Okay, so here if you apply KCL, we will get V minus 5 by 1 plus V by R plus V by 2 is equals to 0. Now here you can see we have two unknowns, V as well as R. So let us see whether we can find out the value of V or not. So you can see here we have this value of current as 1 ampere and this current is nothing but V by 2 ohm, right? So we can say V will be 2 multiplied by I is nothing but 1 ampere. So we will get 2 volt as V. Okay, so here we get the value of V. Now we can find out the value of R easily by using this KCL. Okay, so we will get here V 1 plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon 2 is equals to 5. So here if we use the LCM, we will get 2R plus 2 plus R upon R is equals to 5. Right, here it will be 2R. So we will get V 3R plus 2 is equals to 10R. Right, V we know it is nothing but 2. Okay, so we will get 2 multiplied by 3, it is nothing but 6R plus 2 multiplied by 2, it will be 4 is equals to 10R. So 4 equals to 10R minus 6R will be 4R. So we can say R will be 1 ohm. Okay, now we get the value of R. We can find out the value of I easily. Okay, so this R is nothing but 1 ohm. Okay, if we apply the KCL here, let us say this node voltage as VA. Okay, so if we apply the KCL now, we will get VA upon 1 plus VA upon R. R is nothing but 1. Okay, plus VA minus 5 upon 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so if we multiply by 2, we will get 2VA, 2VA, it will be 4VA plus VA minus 5 is equals to 0. Here we will get 5VA is equals to 5. It means VA is equals to 1 volt. Okay, now we know this voltage, we can find out this current easily. I will be nothing but 1 upon 1, it is nothing but 1 ampere. Okay, so this was the traditional approach. So you can see how lengthy it is. Okay, but by using the reciprocity theorem, you can find out this answer very quickly. So let us see this trick, that is reciprocity theorem, in detail. Okay, so let's say we have a two network. This is your input voltage, this is your excitation current, let's say it is I. Okay, this is your network, this is your I, and this is your voltage. Okay, so the reciprocity theorem says that the ratio of excitation to the source input will be same if you interchange the output and input. Okay, so it is saying that I1 upon V1 is equals to I2 upon V2. Okay, so it is saying that even if you change the position of this input voltage and this excitation, you will get the same result. Okay, and let me tell you, while solving the sums based on this reciprocity theorem, you will have to use the homogeneity principle also. Homogeneity principle says that if you multiply any source by k factor, then the excitation will be also multiplied by k factor. Okay, so let's see this trick into action. So here you can see at the input we have 5 volt, at the output we have 1 ampere. Okay, within this two port network. Okay, while in this network you can see the network is same, the network is same, only the change is in the position of this current and the source. Okay, so you can see the current is changed from output to input. Okay, but as we know, the ratio of response to the excitation will be constant. Okay, so we will say this I will be nothing but 1 ampere. You can change the position of 1 ampere to input side and you will get the same excitation. Okay, so we will say the option will be 1 ampere. Okay, now let's see more sum to get the better idea of this trick. Okay, so now let's see this sum. This is of EC 2000. Using the data of figure A, the current I in the circuit of figure B will be. Okay, so you can see we have this network. we have input source, we have output current. We have to find input current of this network when at the output we have minus 20 volt. Okay, so directly you can say this is a sum of reciprocity theorem, and you have to apply the reciprocity rule. So from the circuit we get to know that to get this circuit, first we have to change the position of this voltage towards this output side. Okay, so if we change, we will get, this is our network, if we change we will get this 2 ampere directly, and here we will get 10 volt only, but the behavior will be same. Okay, note one thing, the current going outward from the source, when you have changed the position, the behavior of that current will not going to change. Okay, so you can see as I change the position of this current and voltage, this 2 ampere is nothing but here, and this 10 volt is nothing but here. You can see the direction of the current is still outward from the network. From this network you can see the current is getting outward from this circuit, and even I have changed the position, the current is moving outward from the circuit. Okay, so you have to change in this way. Okay, and for this voltage also you can see this plus minus is here, and if you change the position then also you will get plus minus here. Okay, so this thing you have to note. Now to get minus 20 volts, so basically we have to multiply by K, which is here minus 2. Okay, so if we multiply by minus 2, we will get our excitation also multiplied by minus 2. Okay, so here we will get 2 multiplied by minus 2 will be minus 4 ampere, and here it will be minus plus, and this is your 20 volt. Okay, so you can see here this network is similar to this network, and the question was to find out the value of this I. So you can say the I will be nothing but minus 4 ampere. Okay, so you can say if you know this reciprocity theorem, then you can solve this type of sum very easily. Okay, now let's see this sum. Here we have to find out this I. We are given with this circuit and this circuit, and we have to find out this I. Okay, so you can see at the output we have double sources. Okay, so for this type of sum you have to make use of superposition theorem. Okay, so you will say I will be your I1 plus I2. I1 is nothing but when you apply 5 volt, and I2 is nothing but when you apply this 10 volt. Okay, so now let's see this one by one. Okay, so here in this circuit, when 5 volt will be active, then this 10 volt will be nothing but short circuited, right, by the rule of superposition theorem. Okay, so basically we have to change this circuit like this. This is your 5 volt, this is your network, and here it will be short circuit. Okay, and here this is your I current. Okay, so we have to find out this I1. Okay, so you can see to achieve this circuit we don't need to change anything. This is similar to this circuit only. Okay, so we will say that I1 will be directly 1 ampere. Okay, now we get the value of I1, we have to find out the value of I2. Okay, so for I2 what we are going to do, we will say that 10 volt is now active and 5 volt will be now in active position, so it will be replaced by short circuited. Okay, so basically we have to convert this circuit into this circuit like this one. This is your 2 ohm, this is your 2 ohm, and this is your R, and you want the voltage should be like this. Okay, at this position. Okay, so basically you can see to achieve the voltage at this side we have to change the position. Okay, so if we change the position in this circuit, we will get, this is your 1 ampere. Okay, and this is your 5 volt. Okay, but here we want 10 volt, right? So for 10 volt what we have to do, we have to multiply by minus 2, right? As you can see the direction of the voltage is different. Okay, so if we multiply by minus 2, we will get this current as minus 2 ampere, or you can say this current as moving inside the network with 2 ampere. Okay, so here this is your network, and this is minus plus 10 volt. Okay, but we have to find out this current. Okay, basically this current. Okay, so we have to draw the circuit. Actually here in this branch you will be having this minus 2 ampere current. Basically here it is 2 ampere, and here it is your 2 ohm, this is your R, and this is your minus plus 10 volt. Here you have your I2. Okay, so you can see we have a 2 ampere current flowing towards this node. Okay, so we will say here we will have plus, and here it will be minus, so 2 multiplied by 2 it will be 4 volt. Okay, and this 4 volt is across this 2 ohm also, so we can say here also we will get plus minus 4 volt. Okay, so here if we have a voltage as 4 volt and resistance as 2 ohm, we can find out the current. Okay, so the current will be similar to this current, that is 2 ampere moving in upward direction. Okay, So here in this branch we have 2 ampere, and in this branch also we have 2 ampere. Okay, so we can say I2 will be nothing but 2 ampere plus 2 ampere, which is nothing but 4 ampere. Okay, so note one thing, that minus 2 ampere was downward and 2 ampere is upward. Okay, so we will get I2 as 4 ampere. Okay, so now we have both the current I1 and I2, so we will say I will be nothing but I1 plus I2, which is nothing but 4 ampere plus 1 ampere, it is nothing but 5 ampere. Okay, so for this question this 5 ampere is the correct answer. Okay, so you can see clearly, if you use this reciprocity theorem you can save much time. As you can see, if you try to do this sum by the traditional approach, first you have to find out this value of R, then you will put the value of R in this circuit to get your answer. Okay, and it will increase your steps to get your answer, but by the reciprocity theorem you directly get your answer very easily. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you guys.